Buddy, are you okay? You look like you just woke up. Oh, hey, my name's Tendo. I do a lot of thrifting, and I guess a lot of thinking, because I'm just driving around thinking about how this rain sort of matches. I'm driving around thinking how this rain sort of matches how I feel inside, and it feels weirdly nice in a melancholic but okay way. Difficult to describe. I'm not sad. I'm just tired, worn out after a long haul, I think, the last few months, and it hasn't rained in weeks and weeks, so I kind of forgot what it was like. It just feels nice. But we're at the Goodwill on a brighter note. Wow, look at all these VHS. Is there a sticker color that's half off? Green. Green. Use this.
Sure. I got a look.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Say hello, buddy.
Hello. Oh, you're a happy boy.
Oh, sweet.
I look at all babies.
Yeah. Always an interesting time at the Goodwill. Seriously though, you're not looking like a baby anymore. You look like a little boy. You look like a little boy with them shorts on. What? What? You want out of there, don't you? I'm sorry. Oh. Hey, it's powered. I don't really need one. Some sort of sensor. Probably for a 3D printer. I think unsoldered LED strips. I see some Nerf guns over in toys. You want to be a cameraman? You want to hold it? Here, take it. Straight to the mouth. Put it in your mouth, I bet. Can I have that back? Can I have it back just straight in his mouth? Yeah. He puts the lids right in his mouth. No, don't be mad. You can't. This is not a toy. I'm sorry I even gave it to you. But look, I found 2 lights. You can't have those either. Here, oh, Star Wars. Oh no, sorry, Minnie.
I always look anyhow, even though I know I don't need any of it.
These lights are actually timely fine because I have a video shooting space I'm obsessed with. I've got some new light stuff for. These lights are perfect for. Is that an Avon bottle? That's crazy. But I got some stuff coming in the mail for that setup today, so I can do all this at once. That actually looks quite special. Fisher. This is for like audio gear, right? Right? Man, do I want that to an irrational level. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. But comment below if you know what that is. Is that for like your receivers and all that stuff? It's beautiful. Oh no. The blue.
What does Blue want to read for story?
That's awesome. There was just this tiny millisecond where I'm walking out because I've already checked out. I got my lights. I saw these from about to walk out the door and thought they were a stack of Goosebumps, and I freaked out. Alas, they are not. This is an ice cream bucket full of toys. Romance novels, been there. $3. About every other time I'm here, I think about just buying all the VHS. Probably cost me 50, 60 bucks, clean them out. And that's when they were pricing them for $1. Now that they've got a barcode price, so they started pricing stuff for $2. All media, just $2, $2. But I stopped myself because I just know this year or next at a yard sale, I'm gonna get 1,000 of them for way cheaper, and I'll be set. But I've done this a lot lately. I've paid up way more than I normally would because I just don't have the time and access to the bigger, better deals that I once did. And so I gotta settle a little bit. A little less profit, that kind of thing. I dropped my pocket scissors in the water. They're not gonna rust though, because they're coated. But I would like a big score VHS, I really would. You just back here talking to yourself, silly boy? You back here talking to yourself? You want it back? So aggressive. Here, take it. You're doing a good job using your hands, buddy. You just gotta stop putting stuff in your mouth. Look, you're your own cameraman. Oh, there it is, straight in the mouth. You don't care. Here you go. Take it. It's covered with slobber, buddy. Here you go. There. Now I'll talk to it while you eat it. I gotta go in this direction. We're at Walmart to buy some power cables for this lighting project. Hey, point it this way. Point it this way. Okay, we're done. In all seriousness, I feel like I should buy stock in the company that makes these, because I find myself buying them way too often. And the shorter ones are cheaper than the longer ones. Make that make sense. Seriously. 6 foot? Yeah, confirmed. I'm not gonna buy the short ones. We'll hide the slack. Why would we do that? So this is my video backdrop here behind me, and it's not lit up at all, except for by my terrible overhead normal home lighting. This is what happens when I turn the colored lights on. But I have other things I've been wanting to incorporate. It's just difficult because very limited amount of space. I don't want it to be crowded. Stuff like this. But I got lots of little things I want to do today. It's just hard to decide where to start, really. I unplugged everything in this room, light and computer, just to reset everything because I had ran my cables all wonky. I'd made a mess. This is what I got rid of. Just stuff that I'd plugged up for a while or didn't use, etc., etc. So I've cut down on the mess. Now, one of the big things I need to do is someone sent me this in my P.O. box, which I'm super appreciative of. I love the way it looks. However, with my current setup, it's too bright to really show up, okay? I could get into explaining light levels and how with bright background lights, the front lights have to be more or less to make this effect, that effect. That's all something that I'm not gonna get really deep into the woods on, but I wanna figure out how to mount this today. And then also, I just bought all that cables because I got other stuff I wanna put over here. I really gotta figure it out, okay? I'm gonna do that. And have a nice new space here because I'm gonna sort of get back to that podcasting live streaming thing I've dabbled with on this channel. In a new way, just trying things out as I tend to do. But I want it to look good. I want it to look great, really. And then I do have a really nice disco ball, and I've still yet to really figure out where to put it. Thoughts? Don't look at my belly. I need a hook to hang it from, though. So that's on the list to do. But you know, I've got a lot of stuff like this. I got this weird little purple bulb. Let's put it somewhere. But I want the cables to be hidden when I do these things, right? So I'm gonna figure it out, okay? I am gonna figure it out. Part of me wants to turn these shelves into lamps, sort of. Have bulbs out of the bottom of all of them. Lots of cool ideas, very limited resources to execute. Okay, I've already done a lot of little things. One is this clock that one of you guys sent me. It's already programmed with the correct date and everything, and it even says TENDO and subscribe, which is kind of crazy. Because of, it's one of these moving clocks that goes like this because of the shutter speed. I don't know if you guys will be able to read it or not. I won't know until I edit this, but it's really cool. And it's gonna look cool on my wide camera, even though you may not still be able to make it out. TGIF, I do like it. I finally decided on a place for this Let's Go sign. And I'll show you the camera feed here in a minute, but let me get this put in. The only problem with this light, this clock, I love it. It's got that Spencer's by 100%. If it gets, even just me walking around, if it gets a little shaky, it makes noise like this. We don't love that, but it will go away. Honestly, I think it's like missing rubber feet. Stop it and start it again. I think it figures. We don't want that on stream, so I sort of got to figure that out. But I do love it. I really do. Now I need to find an appropriate USB adapter to power this. But this is it. This is the right choice. Oh, you've been rolling this whole time. That's my bad. That's my bad, homie. I know it seems like I haven't been walking the dog much, and I haven't. The owner has been on, been out of town and stuff. Would you miss me? What? You ain't seen me in a week? Come on, walk. Be a good dog. But walking her has helped a lot since I started doing sort of health-related stuff, talking about it, etc. I've lost about 15 pounds, which is good. I can always see it in my face when I start dropping a few pounds. Not a lot, but you know, every little bit helps. 15 pounds sounds like more to some than others, but when you're as big as I am, it's about half of what you think it is, but it feels nice nonetheless. I can feel it in my knees always. But it's just good to be active. And hopefully I can figure out how to keep it up when it gets cold, because that is coming. But I do welcome it, because like I do this a lot. I put on this shirt to just look a little nicer when I went out, and it felt cool, and I thought, oh, I can walk the dog in that. No. Instantly that humidity comes after the rain from this morning, and now I regret it. Wish I had a tank top, but it's all right. I'm about halfway through setting up all that stuff back at the house. Hopefully Amazon's there when I get home with the new stuff so I can finish it up. I'm really looking forward to getting into the live stream type stuff I've been wanting to. And honestly, when I started back to daily videos, this live stream stuff I want to do, I wanted to do it from the beginning, but I didn't have a place at first, and then I had the place that I had things set up. But I'm there now, and there's no excuse. And a lot of the better times I've had on this channel in the last couple years since having quit daily videos the first time was when I made stuff, you know. I would post a lot of making related videos, and they always went well for me. They always in the long run got way more views than even my normal content. And it's a funny thing with YouTube up front, because you guys didn't necessarily, all of you, the entirety of my audience, watch it. It felt bad. It felt like it was hurting my channel. But since it was good enough content over the long period now, I go back and look at videos from that time period, and they have infinitely more views than my regular stuff. So I'm in this place where I really want to get into some creative stuff and let my creative light shine and just not worry about the views and stuff, which I've never been very good at. But I'm in a place where I can do that now, and more interested in being me, etc., whatever. So hopefully that makes some of the stuff I'm working on, these lights and all the stuff I obsess over. I just love stuff looking cool and lit up on camera. And when I start doing the creative live streams that I'm planning on, I think it'll pay off. So thanks for checking it out. Thanks for hanging around. Now let me get this walk out of the way, and we'll go back home and finish up today's work. Let's go Amazon. All right, I'm gonna do all this stuff, but I got a salad to eat first. The salad and topped off with Reese's. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need some Reese's in my life. Okay, let me explain to you guys why I've filmed this segment about a dozen times. Basically, this is a video game setup, okay? So here you go. This is most of the time what I use this setup for. And I've filmed this like 5 times now because I did not realize this sound was going on in the background. This is me leaving my Minecraft running overnight, so that green number 73 at the bottom ends up going really high, which is hard to do in game. So that's just a little tricky, but otherwise I think we're good now. The audio is good. I'm going to explain to you guys a couple things. I'm going to show you my changes, wait for the big reveal. I'm going to cut to another camera angle, but I'm also going to sort of talk about sort of new plans with this channel and directions I'm going and stuff like that I'm really passionate about. But let's go ahead and do the big reveal. Let's not hold back on it. Check this out. wide camera angle, baby. Let's go sign. LED clock. I'm trying my hardest to fill this whole area out with that kind of stuff. It really excites me. Lava lamps over there, etc., etc. And all this stuff is either from the thrift or it's from you guys, which is really important to me because I've been enjoying daily videos. I'm not going to stop anytime real soon, but there is a long-term way in which I need to get to growing my channels and social media platforms and make sure that I really do set it up to be a profitable endeavor so I can continue to do that for a living and you know, use it to take care of things in life that I need to. That's really important to me, and I've had a longer-term plan that I wanted to implement, and I've been doing it slowly. The video games on Twitch that I've been doing, that's been a big part, and that has been making some money, and I'm, you know, not a ton, hopefully more in the future, but it's been something I've had a lot of fun with. I think it's probably a little more comfortable to talk over on this camera, don't you think? I really have. I'm not much of a guy with a plan. Honest to God, normally I just sort of roll with things and try things out and see what sticks. But like, I am actually following a really specific plan I set out when I decided to go back to daily videos, which is this: get into the daily content, start streaming video games daily, also, which is going well, and then eventually, I wanted to sort of figure out how to do live content on this channel as well, which I don't typically do a lot of, but make it creative in nature and do the things on it you guys know me to do, which is make things, talk about certain subjects, etc., etc. So I'm finally sort of there. The original plan was more so to do pre-taped type podcast stuff and put it on another channel, but that was too much. It just didn't work out that way. Okay, it just didn't. We tried it. It didn't go the way I planned. So that's when the plan changed to sort of do a longer play and do live stuff. So that being said, on this channel, Sunday night, we're going to do a live stream, hang out with some cool people. I'm really excited. I don't know if there'll be anyone here in person yet, but I do have the couch and I've got a camera set up ready to go so people can come in and talk on mics too. And that'll be live on this channel. This is where it gets confusing, so I probably shouldn't even explain it. That will also be live on Twitch. Anything live I do goes on Twitch. However, when it's on YouTube, because of the algorithm, because I've learned my lesson a lot of the time, if I'm doing live video games, it's on the TENDO YouTube channel. If I'm doing the other creative stuff, it's live on this channel. So I'll be making stuff live on this channel, etc., etc. The best way you can keep up with all that is turn the notifications on for all those. The links are all below, and you can get notifications ahead of time when we're going. Or even better, I post things in the Discord about what's coming up. So join the Discord. Lots of little ways, whatever suits you to follow along. Pretty please do that. But the live chat thing is going to be pretty cool because I do have a lot of new little features built in that I worked on really hard. Look in the bottom left hand of the screen. I'm going to type some gibberish. This is what it's going to look like when you guys chat. Hello there. You are a big back, right? Stuff like that. Or, you know, over on Twitch, you get access to emotes related to my channel. So we have like a big back emote, right? So there it is, bottom left stream. I'm really excited about this stuff. I like live streaming. I've always felt like, to a certain degree, I'm pretty well cut out for it just because of my background in video. I'm not always the most articulate, but I like doing it. I like talking to you guys live. So I hope you will come either hang out with us tonight on the TENDO YouTube channel or Twitch playing video games. As of posting this video, tomorrow night will be that live sort of podcast hangout thing on this channel and the Twitch. Either way, though, guys, we do post daily content on this channel, so hopefully I'll see you over on one of those channels tonight or here tomorrow on this channel during the day with daily content or in the night with live stream. We'll see. Either way, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for hanging out.
I wanna go to the thrift store. I wanna buy you all the pretty things. So is it gonna be dishes or dresses?